so koswa na wakwako subscribe there my kama na bibi timi akoye but eno DIABY I think say news be break here. That was Nico Fagioli and then Papa your friend say Sandro Tonali omo betting scandal no asanso a breaky beam. And this time around it has actually been involved with about 13 players and may involve Womo with most of the betting scandals at ACO Italy currently as we speak. And then the prosecutor Etnas and who said Sandro Tonali and Nicolo Fagioli omo esanso bon in seminimu beam because 12 players and I say other 11 players now are finally on to the other 2 players now. These 2 players and it me facilitate that kind of platform these players now so become one me ekotosa chachan. But the thing they say betting in Italy no, is very, very high. Not only about the players no more to channel. You can talk about Sandro Tonali, you can talk about Nicolo Fagioli, you can talk about Angel Di Maria and other players involved with this particular scandal. But notwithstanding, most of the clubs and also 80 million or more clubs be able to see those kind of things. But then only see in the way say it wouldn't be a direct movement. Someone like Juventus, some club like Juventus, AC Milan, Inter Milan, the special prosecutor of Italy is even investigating in most of the matches at Inter, AC Milan, and even Juventus Football Club, ABOU. So these are the number of players ABOU are facilitating that kind of thing. Nicolo Zaniolo is part of that particular scandal. Mattia Perin, Juventus is part of that scandal. Weston McKennie is part of it. Leandro Paredes is part of it. Angel Di Maria is part. Raul Belanova is part of it. And Samuel Ricci is part of it. Cristiano Benucci is also part of it. And Matteo Cancelli is also part of it. Now, DIABY, in common say, Sandro Tonali and Nicolo Fagioli and I facilitated that platform for betting scandal. Lord, they heard him because we were training for weekends. And go on and say there is a particular jewelry shop in Milan which is called the Elysium jewelry shop. Now, that jewelry shop, we have 2 managers or more managing that jewelry shop. One if back Patrick Frizera and if back Di Giancomo. Now, Di Giancomo and Patrick Frizera and they manage the Elysium jewelry shop in Milan. Now, I'm going to keep the credit card of Nicolo Fagioli or that particular jewelry shop because of say he is a customer when it comes to betting scandals and when it comes to betting. It is our Patrick Vizera no betting app, Bet1S app in Italy. No ma create account in the name of Honor Patrick Vizera no. But then Nicolo Fagioli in a to search channel. It will make keeping the credit card. It was jewelry shop or Milan. So what it means is that you try Nicolo Fagioli, Katamano Juventus, you try the car Juventus. Most of the money they could most of the credit card. So shop. It's the obey they say they just pick the credit card and then they start doing the bet for Nicolo Fagioli. So we need no more sending the Nisika at the amano. But say Nicolo Fagioli person transfer Sika from one account to that particular credit card, the jewelry shop now, or transfer Sika from one personal account to the credit card at that honomono. Patrick Vizera the bit me use your company on but then per the investigation of course so and so transfer the car from one personal account to the jewelry shop and that's on the credit card or jewelry shop on now yemfa jewelry beer and fan brand fee. Wow. So yemfa jewelry beer and brand fee. Yeah. And Sandro Tonali the so on so here and say well man the Yankomo and create account diamano Bet1S app in Italy. Into or also a transfer in the to Giancomo account. Then Giancomo will actually place the bet in favor of Sandro Tonali. Currently, as we speak, Nicolo Fagioli at the jewelry shop they car 1.5 million euros. Currently, as we speak, Chachankwa 1.5 million euros. So the car won't try. And Sandro Tonali is also the car 2.5 million euros currently as we speak. Now that 10 months ban na course from 2023 up to last year, coming back no. Not science no. But the Americans are money to facilitating that process for most of these other players to also join and say when they were doing the bet, no moving a lot of money. Also players didn't come on. So they were communicating with Angel Di Maria, Leandro Paredes, Weston McKennie, Mattia Perin, and Nicolo Zaniolo. Oh, this is the business that we are doing. If you want to join the business, you get a lot of money weekly. Apart from Sika the amount, say be Juventus at the time of Weston McKennie, trying to 80,000 euros per week. You can easily get a double of 80,000 euros per week, So just come and join us. We are creating that particular platform. So it was a business. Now Sandro Tonali, Nicolo Fagioli, and Patrick Vieira, Mono di Yankumo, Italy, and they were seen as or as illegally, no, your marriage said, ton jewelries at these two players, at these players. But any jewelries no more ton the more. It's Nicolo Fagioli create account wall. It is a way you in the marriage. If you want to place a bet, you just transfer money from your account to that particular account now, a jewelry shop for them. Then it will be seen as one Obabeto jewelry, but then you are not buying the jewelry, but the more you use Sikano, and they are placing bet at the Maringo de Maria. And per the investigation and per the report of Italy, and say these players now Yales to Mudi Ewahano, they are all involved in this particular betting scandal.
I do with Krema Mekaka. Uza semi timba.
Yeah.
Na Tesegana, na semi bitim ya senior DIABY Mediaba. So ura crack and hobio. But to be na Medina Kumne o me hobby. Na semi see ba me involved. But we mu de no omo mu di wan ni chacha fo ana o da mu chemu yi na be
chacha fo agaza
omo mu di wan
o chacha fo
de ni de be me won apa Eliando Paredes
me de me won pa Ingo de Maria exactly de me won pa Ingo de Maria
adu mu ye chacha fo
mo to chacha list of players chacha professionals e wo kroma
oh the also santi no baba Sula went to babo junior fepo
yes
chacha de ameda baba Sula
chacha fo mu kroma.
Do you remember the last time we did come and I can't reach him there? The European teams, you know, the omo the ball players partners say team it is Real Madrid, Barcelona team will easy player be.
Yeah.
What to want to say? But team in paying for no. It is uncle. Zobo the Hana player na be interview. We were Real Madrid Paris and America. Until Madrid for Casemenko.
Yeah.
Well, omo player no. The big picture, the big picture. Omo who say no or that. Now for the people who say I know America no Jeze bi akwa besa. To all me cancer adini ngu ani masintiko. And they say at times supporters na e wa se ha na yinim no. Ya yinja team di obeti and a Real Madrid president there, Sabi Odi Nkwazi, when I battle all nobody no bra, who Nyansanche. What is that now? Madrid for me, Tiasi, Dintia, a bit is a Robinho, Luis Ronaldo. Now Ronaldo do have an extra mobile man. Comfort ya, but give me the reason. Di Maria Mubiabe, and Madrid for the real man who said, I'm waiting and
so to chacha. And Unse in the caliber of Angel Di Maria, world class player, what the World Cup. Quite the Champions League. He has been successful with Real Madrid, Juventus. He played an impact for PSG. He was a main impact together with Kylian Mbappe and Neymar. So maybe who say or a legend in Argentina national team back to back or Copa America back to back. He played an integral member when they were winning the World Cup. He scored an important goal to advance them to most of the stages during the World Cup. I didn't expect him. Senka at this particular level in time, the standard that will raise your kudru. Now retire or tiffy, you know. You did this betting scandal. It be to me Ababe saying the brand and the image of Angel Di Maria. And I believe say this players na yet me align you happen. Say investigation to me conclude here. Possibility. See bit to me abandon woman very high. But for Angel Di Maria, if he wants to come back to football with this scandal, one play a bit to my hand in the future.
Some of the ball or no ball or no, it is our boy. Very good.
But that's what I'm saying. Say after football, if he wants to come back again,
I don't think he will come back.
If he wants to come back again,
we didn't know. A bit of Matia Perry or no one that go Papa Biawa assassination. Alexander for Enzidiano. Always a car crabina mono crab. A young ones in the woman. Every say I Sandro Tonali na Nicolo Fagioli. Those are good players, or we are young players are free no more.
Very.
And Nicola Zaniolo
he has been on and off.
And Weston McKennie so her former on ability US for the Omaba World Cup.
Yeah.
That would be a job in Namubugo's in a
chacha professional. So share
Andrew recently I'm only say omo take TV echi omo akoyo omo investment omo pese wo be shegu amo say na boys dey kind bigger investment chance ni bo omo say na wo TV echi na wo tie o na we are chairman omo ni investment so say we all dey na say
you be
investment chacha na be too much football dey wo so mo hwe man e be us your name bu England no
Edding so bit
yeah abia ba ko e ma de bia EPL ne La Liga no extended distinct from other leagues, no, it's highly.
Italy too much. Italy in debate 2 years around scandal be a betting we already Juventus they call
Casciopoli, yeah.
Now who say be
match
too much.
Bribing of red.
No at Chacha Academy.
Oh yes, Juventus and cry. Don't to Chacha.
We won't call everyone so
don't to Chacha. It's Chacha professional. I think Oko Barcelona currently as we speak, one Laporta is closing in the deal for Nico Williams. As of last year, July, now also closing the deal for Nico Williams because of say he wanted that particular guy to come to FC Barcelona to play an integral member for Hansi Flick after saying Omobeshe that particular season. But then Papa friend say Nico Williams decided to stay with Athletic Bilbao because of say he wanted to pay a huge big homage to that particular football club because of how he has been able to be in line as a family with the football club and how well that particular football club has served their family very well. When you talk about the history of Iñaki Williams and the family together with Athletic Bilbao, it's a long story and because but then he wanted that particular exit from Athletic Bilbao to be a fruitful one. So it will be a clear notion for himself. Currently as you speak, one Laporta and Deco Pesomo strengthen the attacking prowess of FC Barcelona. Although say scoring 145 goals this season for FC Barcelona with the exceptional nature of Robert Lewandowski scoring 40 goals this season. Now we're checking Rafinha scoring close to about 20 plus goals this season. Now Ferran Torres on Ufreche by 16 goals. Now Lamine Yamal Moshe 15 goals. He still wants to strengthen the attacking prowess of FC Barcelona next season to come. And he find it very well. So Nico Williams at Athletic Bilbao, what he is doing at Athletic Bilbao, they want to close in the gap for the side of FC Barcelona. But then when we talk about the financial establishment of FC Barcelona, does it befit the signature of Nico Williams? And now currently as we speak, Papana Diatum says in the 4 conditions I was a Barca at the football club no and the Onu Nico Williams. No one. He will want a physical trainer or the Nibifri Atletico Bilbao at the side of FC Barcelona because of say he has seen that project of Hansi Flick. Say Hansi Flick project now is quite different from that kind of project at Obo or Ernesto Valverde or Atletico Bilbao. And if he wants to come to FC Barcelona, he needs to be part of the Barca team. Just say Bayern or Chelsea, then he wants to be a complete change in the FC Barca team in the left wing. Left wing ones, we are seeing Rafinha who is playing very well at the left wing. But just say Hansi Flick, I'm a green light for Nico Williams to join FC Barcelona because in next season in the squad, he will want to push Rafinha from the left wing into the central attacking role. No, that Robert Lewandowski.
Okay.
And sometimes if Robert Lewandowski is not able to play, he will place Rafinha as a false number 9 in attacking prowess of FC Barcelona. So Papa and Nico Williams, the first condition of the FC Barcelona one Laporta and they said he will want a physical trainer, and that physical trainer now will join him from Atletico Bilbao, not Naba or FC Barcelona. So all those are more physical trainers in the training camp of Barca, but then he will want a personal physical trainer who will train with him at home and who will train with him at any moment in time. Or no Nico Williams, Ebitimi Ako, and also Ebitimi about the side of FC Barcelona. The second condition of the side of FC Barcelona is about the money of Barca. So what's the annual gross expenditure and that's the annual gross salary of Nico Williams Atletico Bilbao or 12 million euros per year. He wants to earn that same money Barca. The entire one Laporta and Deco one green light for that financial disbursement, and they said they see Nico Williams as the present and also for the future together with Lamine Yamal. If they are giving Nico Williams 12 million euros per year or FC Barca, they thought it was he will be that kind of man. He will lead attacking third for them in the next several years to come. So it's not say or an instant impact in the team, just like what Robert Lewandowski is doing for FC Barca. But if Nico Williams ever Barca, he will become that kind of guy on which might create a lot of monstrous attack together with Lamine Yamal, which will propagate FC Barca or attacking prowess for now and then even for the future. And when you talk about say already 12 million euros coming to speak, Barca team activity another level. Friend say Nico Williams 12 million euros from the side of Atletico Bilbao, and that level and more that kind of expenditure and say Nico Williams from Atletico Bilbao because of say some more activity as Spotify more sponsorship, any other company sponsorship or music company. When the company is over, and as one company is being built completely, they can easily get that kind of money to facilitate every finances a bit more room for the side of Nico Williams or FC Barcelona. And the third one, and they say they need to pay the buyout clause of Nico Williams or Atletico Bilbao. Currently, the buyout clause of Nico Williams or Atletico Bilbao no, 57 million euros currently as you speak. The history between Nico Williams' family and Atletico Bilbao no, is purely emotional. He doesn't want a particular exeter. Barca, everybody betray 30 million euros, almost over 2 years. Normally, ABOU 27 million euros about the count. He wants Barcelona to pay the money outright. He doesn't want Barca to say, he spread this economy in the next 5 years. He wants to be grateful to the football club. So Babe family, I have a deep emotional connection with Atletico Bilbao because of how they were able to welcome my family into the football club. So only if you want to act, and I say only if you want to have me in your team, pay the money outright to my football club. Na intimi enquenim. And the last two things, so Timmy initiated the FC Barca and you need me happening Iñaki Williams. Look at the age of Iñaki Williams. Yeah. Iñaki Williams is also a dream prospect club, AFC Barcelona.
And Jose Antonio and Canawana.
Or the account will say, if only say Obeba Barca, say Iñaki airborne the bonus or Konya Barca, able to me I enact another clause in his contract say, in your opinion, Iñaki Williams can easily come to Barca, not over maybe 6 months loan them a Barca.
There's that clause in it, but I never bad it. You're Iñaki there. Maybe Lewandowski, Kwauze, this time no Spino, Ghana teams in the far young attack, they are not
yes. Yes.
Be a Madrid for the Pesada.
Madrid for the Pesada.
Not TG. Inaki Sudi La Liga no ni
super. So he has added that kind of clause in the contract. Of course, one Laporta for that one idea, they have not accepted that kind of clause no for the side of Nico Williams. But they don't move him. If possible, they will sign and they will complete the deal for Nico Williams at the end of the season, or may announce that kind of signing at the end of the season for Nico Williams to join the side of FC Barcelona. But it's also the side of Bundesliga, and a big match between the side of Bundesliga. That is Bayern Munich and then Borussia Dortmund currently as we speak. They've played so many games, and also the side of German Bundesliga. It is called the Klassiker, meaning that they have that kind of history when it comes to these particular two football clubs. They've been some ups and downs between Bayern Munich and the Borussia Dortmund, because what tracked the back in 1992, that was the time that Borussia Dortmund was dominating both in the Bundesliga and even in the Champions League. So we count in 1995, they won the Champions League abruptly together with Jan Cassini preference Ibrahim Tanko when he was playing for Borussia Dortmund. And then Bayern Munich also shall say rise here from 1999 to 2001 when they went into the 1999 finals with Manchester United, of which they lost to Manchester United in the finals, and then came back to 2001 to win that particular Champions League final. So when it became like that, they were able to dominate in the Bundesliga and even in the European sphere. But then Dortmund forced dominance, no shall say, in the latter part of 2010s when they started to rebuild that particular football club. But as far back in 1992, when Dortmund was going down, it was a certain Bayern Munich in a loan of 2 million euros, almost a saving from going out of bankruptcy. So checking the number of games all Mabo together with these two football clubs are close to about 167 games on Mabo. But Bayern Munich has been able to win close to about 97 wins for themselves, and then Borussia Dortmund any that kind of winning streak for themselves in the history of this particular the Klassiker. When it becomes like it tells you say Bayern Munich can let you speak or more that kind of upper hand over the side of Borussia Dortmund in this particular encounter. But there's a move Bayern Munich at the first on the league log. We closed to about 68 points currently as we speak, and then Borussia Dortmund stood at 8 on the league log. Meaning say Nkoye and Fama Borussia Dortmund as we speak 41 points. It always say Nkoye and Fama the side of Borussia Dortmund this season after Somosaki no resign and then Nico Williams Bayern and Nkoye and Fama Borussia Dortmund. But this particular encounter will prove a test war for these two football clubs, because in the last game somebody in the Champions League Dortmund lose to Barcelona, and then Bayern Munich will lose to Inter Milan home. So coming into this particular game, they will need to win this game to motivate them and encourage their chances of going back into the San Siro to make sure to meet overturn the scoreline of Moje Allianz Arena. And I said Dortmund will also continue to lose. And so it may dispose or more hopes of qualifying from the group stage, and that's from the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League to the next stage of the competition, and that will be a test of time. But I saw check it in the first lineup at that board, so you can easily get Tonali in the midweek. He played as a right fullback for Bayern Munich. Obviously, he will still be used in the right fullback position. Eric Dyer as a right centre back for the side of Bayern Munich will be essential for the side of Bayern Munich. Kim Min-jae as a left centre back, and then Stanisic as a left fullback for the side of Bayern Munich. Joshua Kimmich and João Paulinho this season about the side of Bayern Munich, until improving the test over for Bayern Munich. At Fulham, he was the main guy and all control everything for Fulham or the English Premiership. But ever since Omotono then about Bayern Munich, until born home more than I said, man a lot of time for him to show what he had the side of João Paulinho in that particular match. So he will partner Joshua Kimmich in that particular midfield. Talking about Michael Olise, Rafael Guerreiro, and then Serge Gnabry in that particular manner will also prove a test while in the attacking front of Bayern Munich. And Harry Kane will lead the attacking line. I'm projecting. Bayern Munich can easily win this game and to go over 1.5.
Mate Medasipa, my main king can your messages in the Kakra on Facebook. Dalboy Gaza Rooney, Ronaldo, Salah, Drogba, Henry, and Aguero are the